Hey y'all, welcome to Fleet Core YouTube channel. Hi, my name is Joe, also known as Fleet Core. Today, or tonight I should say, I will be doing some new stuff on my channel more related to computer tech. And what I'll be doing is, back in the day, y'all don't know this, but right now I'm rocking an FX 6300 with an RX 470 overclocked at 1340 megahertz and 1850 on the core, and this is a mining card, so it only has a DVI-D slot on it. And overall, the game I mostly play is World of Warcraft, and overall I've been seeing well over 100 FPS. Granting I'm only rocking a 16 by 900 panel. Even when I stretch it out to 1080p, I'm still well over 100 FPS. Sometimes I might drop down into the 60s, but that's very rare. A few things I wanted to announce to y'all is that I will be beginning not just bicycles, but I will be beginning mainly a tech YouTube channel is what I will be becoming. And I'm recording this on my LG V20 smartphone here in 2019. And overall, I got to say this phone's pretty boss. But back to the main topic here. What I'll be doing is I will be testing the Phenom 2 X4 820 CPU on a stock HP motherboard. In other words, it came from a pre-built system. It will have its factory 1 terabyte, 7200 RPM hard disk drive. So no solid state drive, no M.2, no nothing fancy like that. The fanciest components that will be in this system will be XFX's R7 360 dual dissipation model GPU, 2 gigabytes of VRAM. This will also be done on my 16 by 9 panel. It will have 16 gigabytes of DDR3 RAM running at 1066 megahertz. It will be running at stock frequencies for the CPU. The GPU, I'm going to try to overclock it a little bit, but I have some updates for it as well. Currently, right now, it is rocking at, or not really rocking by any means necessary. It's running at 50 Celsius, 50 C, which I believe is about 120, 140 degrees Fahrenheit or something like that, of just idling on the stock cooler, which actually it's not stock for its condition because I repurposed that fan for a USB fan. It will be based upon the FX 6300s series stock cooler that I'm running off of it on with the CryoRig CP7 thermal paste on the stock OEM HP Pavilion motherboard that I have for it, which is an a UATX, I should say. Overall, it will be. I just want to see how well it can handle World of Warcraft. I haven't upgraded to Battle for Azeroth yet because I'm still a little iffy on that, but it will be running Legion with the latest updates and whatnot, so pretty much BFA without being BFA. Ha ha ha. And currently, in its current configuration with the, what do you call it? The ATI 4200 HD series chipset that's built in upon the motherboard, it's getting an average of, I want to say, anywhere from 7 to 11 FPS. And it stutters really bad and whatnot. Back in the day, back when Lich King was still popular, this thing was fine, 30 FPS. That's what I consider playable gameplay. A lot of people out there like 60 or better. I'm good with 30. 30 is perfectly fine for me, even with RAID profile set and whatnot. But I'm going to see if in 2019 if this will handle this. Now, as I said, the video will be updated either this Tuesday or Wednesday of this week in 2019, just to see if the Phenom 2 X4 820 at stock clocks of 2.8 megahertz, or gigahertz I should say, can handle Legion. I won't be doing any raiding. It'll be mostly running around in open world questing and whatnot. But I'm curious because this was my first system and, well, I like it overall. So I'm really hoping you guys, very few subscribers and followers, will enjoy this and will be willing to pass it on to your future friend, or to your friends, your current and or future friends, subscribers, and Facebook friends and whatnot else, that you may have, EmoWire or whatever else you may have. And hopefully I can get some subscribers, because today I had just got in from Amazon a 500 watt Thermaltake Smart Series non-RBG, non-modular PSU, as well as the Thermaltake Contact Silent 12 series off of Amazon. And right now, I know back in the day it only came with one fan and one bracket to mount the fan, but now it comes with two brackets, but still one PWM fan. And I'm going to test that. I've also tomorrow got coming in the CryoRig 120 Performance Series, because on my FX 6300 I have the H7 Plus non-RGB with the balance fans currently configured to it. Well, not currently, but they're being used as the case fans of my Thermaltake Versa H18 tempered glass. But back when I did have that, before I put my Thermaltake Ring Series fans on there, the blue RGBs, because I'm going with the blue Thermaltake build for my main rig, this should hopefully be done a lot nicer, and hopefully with the Phenom I should be able to get a lot nicer setup with it. And temps, hopefully I can hit the 30 FPS average. I'm going to go for moderate, so I'm going to go with the number 5 setting. Stock settings, no super sampling, no nothing else like that. I'm going to be trying to, hopefully it supports DX12, which I believe it should. It did back in the day when I had that set up, because back in the day I bought the TR2 600 from Thermaltake and put the XFX 6300 2GB dual dissipation card in that stock HP system in its stock case. And god dang, it was horrid. But you know what? It actually played really wonderful for Cataclysm, and even all up into Draenor. I was getting anywhere from 40 to 78 FPS. So I'm hoping to see that it really does good and it can stand up, and to prove the point that no, the Phenom is not dead for low budget gamers if they're just wanting to play titles such as World of Warcraft, Diablo 3. If you're stuck in the past on those games and whatnot, and you just want to enjoy the little things. I'm really hoping so. But anyway, y'all, as I said, I will be doing the video tomorrow morning, but it won't be posted until either Tuesday or Wednesday. And I hope I get some great feedback on it and whatnot, and I hope it goes really, really well. Anyway, I also had something else to show you guys. I told you at the beginning of this video that I would be doing some bicycle stuffs. So if you've watched my previous 2 videos, which are my only 2 videos on this channel, as I believe so, I do have a OCC Schwinn Stingray 2005 model with a 2006 model front forks, fender, and rear fender on it. I went with that because my old forks that originally came with the bike, that were original to the bike, they just started falling apart overall. But yeah, so let's see what I can't show you guys today. I'm only rocking my front camera, which is a little bit unfortunate, but let's see how this goes with only the LG V20 front cam. So, sorry for the poor angles, y'all. But right now, that is my Stingray. That is my main mode of transportation. I got the hand grips off of Amazon. They bolt on here and here. The lock, both of them are actually from Walmart because where I work, you never can trust anybody really. But I do anyway. Both the tail light and the headlight came from Walmart. The little rubber pieces that were on them to help secure them had fallen off, or had pretty much worn out to shreds. So I'm ghetto rigging and zip tying. And I don't know who all out there rides bicycles like I do, because I love a good bike ride. A bicycle ride, I should say. If you ever rocking a Schwinn Stingray, and you ever notice whenever you cock the handlebars fully to the left, how the brake cable goes down in underneath the top part of the triple tree, and it gets hung up whenever you go back to the right, and you got to pull the brake cable back up and over before you turn back to the right. I've been using this for so long, it's worked out perfectly for me. Granted, I wish I used a black zip tie, or had a black zip tie for this, but it worked out so nicely. What I did here was, it's not very tight at all, by any means, You could see it moving around here. But I did this, so when you crank it back over, right, it doesn't come below this part right here. It does not go below this part. It stays the same. It does not apply the brakes. So overall, it's pretty stable. But the main thing I'm going to be using this YouTube channel for is for my PC building stuff. There might be an occasional video over the bicycles. If you've watched my previous two channels, or not channels, but videos, you may recognize this guy. That's my Hoffman Scarab. And then the Flying Itasco Express. Yes, it's mounted up to a trainer system, but you know what it is. Anyway, I hope I'll get some subscribers. I really do hope so, because I would like to go a little bit bigger than what I am right now. I'd like to be rocking an actual camera and a tripod system eventually to, do my videos and whatnot with you guys. I'd like to show you guys my overclocks, what happens with me with PC building, because I'll be honest with you, back in the day, like 5-6 years ago, I bought an FX 8350 back when I had that stock system. I did not know the motherboard would be compatible with it. And I went over to my little brother, which he at the time was a lot smarter than I was when it came to PCs. And, I've pretty much climbed over the top of him after a little while. And I handed it to him. I pretty much gave it to him, and he told me it was a 4 logical core, but an 8 unlogical core CPU. Okay, big whoop. And he told me the FX 6300 was a tri-core, so 3 cores. However, each core had its own subcore that shared a cache. I'm not going to get into severe specifics on you with that one, but overall, the FX 6300, if you're a gamer and you're looking on a budget and you don't want to go with Ryzen for whatever reason, which perfectly fine, you may not have that money, FX 6300, it's still a good piece. I know Intel has stronger cores than AMD ever has, but at the same time, that 6300, AMD has always been on the cheaper side, but still offered reputable performance for what, price to performance. For what they offer for the price, they still have good performance. And as many of you already probably know, when AMD released their Ryzen first gen, it shook Intel completely. So with that being said, later on, I will be doing my first build with Ryzen. It will be a Ryzen 3 2200G on the ASRock X 370M motherboard, which is micro ATX, because I don't see the point in me using a full ATX motherboard. I won't ever use the full functionality of it, and I'm very new to overclocking. I tried to overclock my FX 6300 on its current board, and it would never boot properly or into the actual OS or even the BIOS. I had to constantly reset it. I'd let it sit there for 15, 20, 30 minutes while it cycled through just to try to figure out, hey, can I do this? Can I actually do this? And it would never do it. Come to find out, my current motherboard, the Gigabyte 78 LMT USB revision 2, it won't do it. That board does not overclock. And the ASRock 970M, or the ASRock board, it's still micro ATX with the 970 chipset. I can't find that board anywhere unless if I feel like spending just a little over $100. So overall, yeah. But anyway, this is FleetCore signing out for y'all. I hope you enjoy the video. I hope you subscribe, like, comment, and go with my future videos. Peace.